boy Millionaire E doing a comic book review, which is the Tuskegee Heirs. Now, how I found this comic is my mother and I, and her friend, and her child's friend, and her child, were going to this museum called the Sights and Sounds Black Cultural Expo Museum. Now, it was this guy in this museum who had a whole bunch of, he was collecting a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of historical stuff. Like Michael Jackson, he had inventions, a lot of singers, a lot of that stuff. But when we were leaving, I saw Tuskegee Heirs. And I'm like, who are you and how do I get you? So I was like, let me take a picture of it, and then I kind of find it out. And what I found out was the comic book is actually kind of based off of the Tuskegee Airmen, which was a group of African-American black males who flew in World War II. So I was like, that's really cool. So we go to this comic, and I read the first issue, and I'm like, wow, it's kind of cool because you have dogfights. And then you get to the second comic, and it's like, you see mech battles in the comic. Mech battles. You're like, wow, this is cool. But what's even cooler is the characters in the comics. It's like these characters have emotion. Like they're not just some characters that you draw on a comic book and you're like, there. Like Slip. Slip is more kind of a laid-back kind of character, but he will bring his team up. Well, you got Omar, who seems like he's a strong dude of the team. You got Genesis, who's she's a scientist, and she's strong too. Anya, who is the strongest one, and she's like the leader of the team. She leads her team to victory. So, I looked at this site, and I've seen that they have posters, shirts, and their comics. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. So what I've done is I put it in the description so you can go check out their site. And not only on their site, they actually have all 3 of the comics, but then they also have the edition of the 4th issue that came out. So I'm like, where can I find that? Because I'm going to get it to complete my collection. As you can see, I have 1, 2, and 3. So I'm like, I need completion. So I hope you guys go over there and, give them some love. And I'll see y'all in the next vid.